Hi, this is Alex, and I am going to solve a problem on Chapter 7, Fluid Flow on Parallel Pipes from the book of 2BSABE-B Fluid Mechanics, page 340, problem 445. Pipelines A, B, and C are parallel to each other. The total flow in the pipelines is 0.60 cubic meter per second. If friction factor are equal for each pipeline, compute the following. When we say parallel, the energy that comes into the system is equal to the energy that comes out, meaning QA plus QB plus QC is equal to the energy discharge of the system. In computing the discharge at A, we're going to use the equation by Darcy-Weisbach. 0.0826 friction factor times length times QA squared over our diameter to the fifth power is equals to 0.0826 friction factor times length times QB squared over diameter to the fifth power. Since both equations has the same value of 0.086, this will cancel out, and as said in the equation, friction factor are equal for each pipeline, meaning our friction factor will also cancel out. Now we are left only with our length times QA over our diameter. 600 QA squared over 0.4, which is our diameter, to the fifth power is equals to 750, which is our length for B, times QB squared over 0.5 to the fifth power. 600 divided by 0.4 to the fifth power is equals to 58,593, and 750 divided by 0.5 to the fifth power is equals to 24,000. Now we have an equation of 58,593 QA squared equals to 24,000 QB squared. In order for us to get the QB, we need to divide each by 24,000 for it to cancel out. Now, 58,593 divided by 24,000 is equals to 2.441 QA squared. In order for eliminate the square, we must put a square root here, so this will cancel out and this will cancel out. Square root of 2.441 is equals to 1.56 MSRQA. Now QB is equals to 1.56 QA. Since we got our QB, we are now going to get our QC. We will use the same equation we did in QA and QB with QC. This will cancel out. Our friction factor will cancel out. And by inputting our equations, 600 QA squared divided by 0.4 squared to the fifth power rather is equals to 58,593 QA squared, and 800 divided by 0.35 to the fifth power is equals to 152,317 QC squared. Dividing both sides by 152 for it to cancel out, and we will get QC. 58,593 divided by 152,317 is equals to 0.3846 QA squared is equals to QC squared. In order for the squared to cancel out, we must square each term. This will cancel out and this will cancel out. Now, the square root of 0.3846 is 0.62 QA, meaning QC is equals to 0.62 QA. In order for us to get the discharge at A, as I said earlier, QA plus QB plus QC is equals to our total discharge. By inputting our known values, QA plus 1.56 QA is equals to RQB plus QC, which is 0.62, QA is equals to 0.60. By inputting it on our calculator, we are going to have a value for our discharge at A, which is 0.188 cubic meter per second. That is all. Thank you.